Hello, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. I go by the nickname Ginger. It's not cute, not knowing, and we start off with a hug. We're going through this COVID. Everybody is going through different things, but we are here to give you a little entertainment. I hope to put a smile on your face. Tamar Braxton speaks. Yes, finally. It was 2 weeks ago that she attempted to end her life with a suicide attempt. And she talks about the pressures of reality TV, being overworked, underpaid. She says she's been in pain for 11 years. She thanked fans for their support, and she says it's time to be real with those who love her and truly understand her. She says that WeTV betrayed her. They never listened to her cries for help. She was just existing for the show, and she says mental illness is real. I think eventually WeTV will be showing that reality show, but the big question is, once Tamar finally gets on her feet, will she return to reality TV because of the money? Now, the Braxtons they weren't getting the money that the Kardashians are getting. Not even all the housewives and all them, and that's on a whole nother network. They're not getting that money. They're doing these shows and they're giving them some, but they ain't getting that Kardashian money. Will Tamar go back to doing that? The Ellen show. This has been just the worst week for Ellen DeGeneres. I said yesterday the heads were going to roll. Yes. And with these new charges, even more heads are going to roll. Ex-employees have come forward with stories of sexual misconduct, harassment from men, women, the young people that would come into the show. The show, not Ellen, is being investigated, and Ellen released a statement. She's making staff changes. I know that ex-head producer, the senior one, he is gone. They're going to get rid of a whole bunch of other people too. Ellen apologized. She says she's going to make sure it doesn't happen again. She's making staff changes because she wants the Ellen DeGeneres work atmosphere to be a place of respect and inclusion. Some people are saying BS to that. They're saying because you knew what was going on and turned away. Some of the things that were happening, especially with the sexual harassment, was like really bad. One girl was told that she was like a spirit animal, and that why was she angry all the time, which is something that a lot of people say that black women are angry all the time. Ellen says trust her to do her part to make changes on this show. Really devastating because she has the reputation of being nice. She has the best giveaways around the holidays. But what went wrong that you knew nothing that was going on with your show? It's your name. You have to know what's going on. And the people that work under you, and you can trust them that they're not going around sexually harassing people. Really, really, and Ellen, she's definitely taking a hit. Bobby Brown making news. He's known for telling stories. When he wrote that book, having sex with ghosts, I even asked him about that, and he started laughing. Frying chicken with the cocaine when he was 10. Bobby recently has claimed that he taught Michael Jackson how to do the moonwalk. Bobby, the moonwalk. Michael Jackson debuted it in 1983 during the Motown anniversary. New Edition came out 1984. What were you, 10? You say this was your signature dance, but it was Jeffrey Daniels who taught Michael Jackson the moonwalk. Bobby, are you okay? You got us talking. You got us talking. We weren't talking about you all week. It's been everybody else. We're talking. Milan recently had a baby by rapper Meek Mill. I love her fighting spirit. He announced their breakup. Rumors of another girl having his baby. Milan just had her baby in May. She says you don't cry over breakups. You work on yourself and get better. And she's posting pictures. She looks fabulous, like she didn't have a baby, but I like her spirit. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Will they get a divorce? Yes, but there's money. Kim's image. They've got to craft it in a way that Kim comes out smelling and looking like a rose, and at the same time bagging that money, because I doubt if there was a prenup, and he's going to have to give her a lot of money. He's going to have to give her a lot of money. Meanwhile, Kanye, in his quest to still try to be president, he says that there are people out here trying to destroy him. Kim and Kanye, they will be divorcing, but it's a matter of when and how they present it to the press. I know, I got a lot going on here. George Clinton is an honorary Q Dog. What would the Qs be without Atomic Dog? One of his biggest songs. The Qs recently named honorary Qs not only George Clinton, but D.L. Hughley, as well as actor Anthony Anderson. Well, today's the big day. I've been talking about it all week. Rihanna, a new culture of skincare is what they're calling her Fenty beauty line. The cleanser, the toner, the serum, which you can buy all in bundles, all for under $100. Her beauty line, when she premiered Fenty in 2017, she changed the way things are done. She did not reinvent the wheel. She just found a different way to celebrate women of all colors, and now she's starting her skincare line. Have you seen Beyonce's Black is King? I haven't watched it yet. Monday, I'm gonna let you know. I'm excited. Between the fashions, the kids, all of them are in it. Blue Ivy, Rumi, Sir, they're all in it. Jay-Z's in it. Kelly Rowland's in it. Her mom. Everybody's in it. The fashions, they say, are incredible. And from every picture that I've seen, I cannot wait to see it. Black is King, Beyonce, which she put together, streaming now on Disney+. Regina King, her movie, One Night in Miami. Amazon has brought the rights. We're going to see it either late this year or early next year. With COVID, it's kind of like hard to, tell there. One Night in Miami is about a young Cassius Clay, the year 1964, before he became Muhammad Ali. He just beat Sonny Liston. Couldn't stay at some of the hotels, so he had to go to one in Miami that accepted black people. It was a night with him, Malcolm X, Jim Brown, Sam Cooke. One Night in Miami. Regina King. This is her baby. She is directing it. Cannot wait to see it. But Amazon bought the rights to the movie. Do you think over the weekend we'll find out who Joe Biden is picking for his VP pick? We might find out. I tell you one thing. We're going to find out soon. We are going to find out real soon who the vice presidential pick will be. Think about it. We are one election away from having our very first woman vice president, and the year 2020 could be that year, because it's something that has been in the works. Geraldine Ferraro, back in the 80s. Will 2020 be the year that a woman will sit in that chair as vice president? MTV Video Music Awards are Sunday, August 30th. Now, what's funny, with everyone doing their shows live, they're virtual, they're saying they're going to do it live. You got Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande leading. Now, with COVID, there's some new awards. That's Quarantine Performance, as well as Best Music Video from Home. This is going to be interesting. Any sports fans out there? The NBA started. You got the National Hockey League. They're in bubbles, so I think they're going to be okay. Baseball is not going to make it with the COVID, and I'm fearful for football because I think that if you're protected in a bubble, you don't have the same risk, obviously, of catching this COVID and making the season go on. It's going to be interesting how this plays out. Making sure I get to my notes. I do a weekend segment. It's a weekend update. It's much more stylized. It is. It's just much more stylized than what we have here. But check it out, y'all. It's really good. It's got all the pictures and all of that, and it's put together really fancy. It's a weekend review. I also do a podcast. I'm into podcasting. I've been doing it for about 4 years now. It's called Patty and the Millennials. I'm the baby boomer. I have conversation with Gen X, millennials, men and women. We talk about everything. In this podcast, which you can find on Apple Podcast, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio app. If you vote for Donald Trump, would you be considered a racist? Does that make you a racist? This conversation got heated. And you can look at it from all different angles because a lot of people will like a candidate for certain reasons. But if you see someone and they're voting and you're like, really? Would you consider that person a racist if they're another color? Would you just look at them like, what country you live in? You don't know what's going on? It was an interesting conversation. You know, my mama told me years ago, she said, don't talk politics, don't talk religion, don't talk money. But this was a question I had to ask. Patty and the Millennials. I know it sounds like it's some singing group, but it's not. It's podcast. And the conversation is really good. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's not cute, not knowing. Look out for the weekend edition. Check it out, y'all. It's put together real stylized. Have a great weekend. I'm your auntie of pop culture. I'm Patty Jackson, and I love how you let me come into your lives to give you information and just kind of like let you know what's going on. Have a great weekend. Check out the weekend, and we will be back on Monday. Bye-bye.